Hey guys, so today we're going to go over things that you would want to have for your first skincare class and at every skincare class, and we're also going to go over why they're important to have them. And so the first thing that you'll want to print out, and they're all under in our Dropbox file, they're under Christina's skincare class. So the things that you're going to want to have for your class is your script outline, and I print it and I just put it double-sided into the sheet protector, so that way I'm not having to continue to print them out. And the next thing that you're going to want to have is our set specials, and so I'm going to show you how to use our set specials and the best way to close with them. And then on the back side is you are going to do the starter kit and what it takes to get started in the Mary Kay business. And so I do these ones on cardstock and I put them in the sheet protector also. You can have them laminated, but I like to put everything in my binder, and that way I can just use my binder for my skincare classes. Everything's all in one spot. So and then if a price changes, I'm not having to, laminate everything else again. I can just insert the new one. And so that is our set specials. And then the next thing you're going to want to have is about 15 to 30 of our fabulous referral game. A lot of times I like to print them on just pink paper, and then that way I can print them on black ink and I'm not having to waste color ink on them. So it just depends on what you like to do, but that's our fabulous referral game. You're also going to have Could Mary Kay Be For You? And I print about 15 of these. I cut them in, or sorry, about 10 of these. I cut them into thirds, so then I'd have 30, 15 to 30 of these. And that way it really helps set you up for your first 30 faces. You're also going to have your beauty books, which come in your starter kit. And then on the front sheet of your outline, it will actually kind of show you how to set up your tray, which makes it super easy and what order to go in. Now, the microdermabrasion is not in the tray, and the reason why I don't have that in there is because at that time when we do microdermabrasion, it's my chance to kind of interact with the girls a little bit more, and I will go through and I will actually squirt a little bit onto the back of every single person's hand. I'll have them rub it in, and then they'll wipe it off with their washcloth, and then I'll put in the replenish or the pore minimizer after they dry it off on top, and have them rub it in, and then I'll have them compare their hands. So it's my time just to kind of like walk around the table, interact with them a little bit more. It kind of just breaks up the whole where they're having to focus on you and everything. So so those are the things that you need to have at your skincare class, and here is why. So the first thing that with your outline, basically I always say if you can read, you can do Mary Kay. And so with your outline, you have your opening, and you want to, that is one thing that you'll want to memorize, read over and over and over again until you have it. And I did my first 30 faces, and then I took a pace setters class, and was made to, part of our homework was to memorize the skincare, or the opening, and my skincare classes like changed 100%, and it was absolutely amazing. I felt like they respected me more. I knew a little bit more what I was talking about, and my sales were a lot higher too. So so that's the opening, and then you just have the rest, which is your skincare class. But it makes it easy so you know what to say. You're giving the correct information, the correct facts about each product. And then also on there you have the top 10, the fun facts and the top 10 reasons why women start a Mary Kay business. And at that point, when you go over that, that's what you're going to use the Could Mary Kay Be For You sheet. And so they're going to mark A, B, C, or D, and that gives you just a little bit more information on how they feel their interest level is on starting Mary Kay business. Now, even if they mark D, that they're not interested, I still ask if they will, get together with me for a cup of coffee. If it's somebody that I really would love to have on my team. She's super sharp, because even if it's not for her, she's going to know other sharp women, and I want her to be a talent scout for me. So no matter what they put on here, I still ask them to meet me for coffee anyways, but it kind of helps me to know a little bit where they're at and their interest level in starting Mary Kay. So then Also in the script, you have the referrals, okay? So that actually comes before the Fast Fun Facts. And with referrals, it is actually the lifeline to your business. If I can teach you one thing, I would teach you that you just ask for referrals, get referrals at every single appointment. It's going to make your business 100 times easier. And then that's where we play the referral game. And that's where those sheets are going to come into play. And then at the end of your script, you're also going to have the closing. And that's where your set sheet is going to come into play. So after the 10 reasons women start Mary Kay, I actually show them what it takes to get started, and that is on the back of the set sheet. And I kind of explain it only takes $100, best $100 investment that I've ever spent in my entire life. And I explain what they get in their starter kit for the $100, and then have them fill out the sheet. And then I go ahead and move into closing and showing them the specials that we have. So you can actually read it word for word when you're starting out. But when you do your set sheets, you want to start with the biggest set. And I have my travel roll bag laid out, and I have the products that are in this set laid out in front of the bag. Women are visual and they like to see what they're purchasing, and so I start with the biggest set. I tell them everything that they're getting in their package, and then I have them write down the price, and then today's your lucky day. You cross it out and you can take it home for this price. And so they'll write that down, and then I go ahead and go to the next set and say, okay, this is everything, or what I will do is say, now in this set, it is going to take away your microdermabrasion, it will take away your compact, it will take away, I start taking things away. And what happens is they're like, no, I really like that product, that was one of my favorites. And so I take away, put it in the bag, and then let them, tell them what is in the set. But this set will include da 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 da. Even though I already went over it in the big one, I still repeat what is in the set. I give them the price, and today's their lucky day. They cross it out. They can take it home for today for this price, and they're saving this amount. And the next one, the same thing, is our Dash Out the Door Ultimate Miracle set. And it will take away these items, but you're going to get our Fabulous Miracle set, explain what is in that special, how much they're saving. And then in this one, I do love to explain that, everything is substitutable in all the sets. So if you don't want your day and night solution, you can substitute that out for any other product in there, like your compact or microdermabrasion. You'll just have 43% more wrinkles. And it kind of gets them to giggle or whatnot. And a lot of times why I bring back to the microdermabrasion or the compact is because the compact is in this set. And so it just kind of brings their eye back into like, oh yeah, I really did like that. And then they can kind of piece out, and a lot of times you'll have them at least finished right here. So I will do another training on closing, but that is just the generic, basics on using this set. And then I have them, write down on the back of their profile card where they wrote these specials out at what they would take home if money were no object. So, and then I meet with them individually, and on your sheet, on your closing sheet, it actually also has the questions that you would ask for individual close. So there's 3 things that you want to make sure that you cover every time you meet with them individually. You never want to do a table close, and we'll go into that later at another training, or you can box me later. But anyways, you do want to make sure that you use these. I still use them to this day, and I've been in Mary Kay for about 7.5 years, almost 8, and it's very, very important, and your sales are going to be a lot higher. So that is the basics of what you need to have for your first skincare class. Talk to you guys later.